Hi, everybody. This is Dawn with Scrapbook Sage. I just wanted to get online and do a little craft and chat with you all. I haven't done that for a while, and want to try to get into a better habit of doing some lives here and there. Making a journal cover for my sister. I have a really cute journal for her, and I've been needing to make the journal cover for her. So this is a journal that I made. It's based on New Mexico, and have searched in areas. So I went ahead and make a journal for it. It's been on my desk for a while to work on. I need to make some ephemera and everything too. I don't know that I have anything to do that with, but I'm hoping that we'll get a chance to do that. So if you enjoy just doing a craft and chat and seeing what I'm working for you to join along, I hope you'll be able to hang out with me. So I made this digital kit. It's on for free to Scrapbook Sage and check that out. If you're with me in the replay, it should still be available. I'll try to remember to put it in the notes below. So I'm really excited about journal. I can't wait to give it. They're so pretty. Love the images I've been able to make using Creative Fabric. And I had a really good, if you don't know, on Sundays, Mama Juju do a live state. So this is one of the journals that I put together, and I had done some, it looks like some stenciling and stuff that I put on the back of that page. I still have some work to do in the journal itself, but I thought I would sit with you just for a little bit. Fabrics that will match the cover. I hadn't quite done that yet, and I want this Tuesdays and the time that we have to craft and play and memory keep and all that stuff. So this journal it's really good to get to my sister, and excited to use a moment in it. I haven't created those ephemera pieces yet, but I will do that. So anyways, I really love the horse here. And these, I know I'm doing a quick, I always flip through quick because I know what it looks like. You guys don't know what it looks like though. If you guys ever get, there's like a, I don't know if this was Creighton or West, but it's one of my favorite. Let's see. Yeah, my favorite modern books for home decor and stuff. And it's modern, but it can be modern Western, or just sort of that rustic, industrial. And I really like that as far as an aesthetic. And those chilies look so good. So when I will, oh, the chilies, I'm going to the chilies as they were drying, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool memory. So anyways, this around it's upside down. The Pecos Valley, New Mexico. And they're the actual pages. I did them, but these are the actual pages themselves. So adapt. I've been needing to work on this journal for a while. I just hadn't pulled out the fabric. I hadn't decided what fabric I wanted to use with it. I knew I didn't have anything in my space that I usually work in, so I got that closet is being used by one of the kids. They are camping, so I thought I would pull out fabrics and look through things and bring you guys along for the ride. So this is probably what I'm thinking of the most, is using this one here is what I've come up with. And that will be good. Alignment in black or with a teal or something. We'll see what I do. So I like that one the most. So I'll set that aside, process some of the things that I grabbed out as well. So this is what I've cut down so far. Do you guys ever get those samples? They are upholstery fabric samples. This is my favorite type of fabric to use. I'm using the upholstery sample. I've used of it. I say I'm almost out. I'm almost out of this size and larger. So these are the sizes that match a journal cover that I like to use. Let me double check that. So here is a piece of chipboard I buy from Amazon. And yeah, that fits just about perfectly. I will probably need to fold over either some, I'm thinking I'm going to use some shipment paper, like this, almost in color, might be a little bit, so cover this and do some stamping, and or I might put another piece of fabric on that side. I just haven't decided. So this is the other fabric I like as well, but it doesn't all the way. So a lot of times I will cut the piece in half and have like two pieces and use one of these as the center. I can cut this in half. If I cut this in half and move over, this probably cover the difference, and that's a possibility as well. So I am just pulling together the items that work for the journal. This is another good one too. So, and just processing while we're here. So I'd bring you along. Isn't this pretty? I need one for my cousin too. It's going to be in the orange as well. This would be really good for like Aspen or a Christmas, an Aspen journal, like the Midwest Aspen. That would be really pretty. Sort of a mountain theme. That would be fun. So, just saying, getting off the edges that I don't like. This one I could probably use if I fold or decide, depending on the size of them. But I have an 8x10 chipboard as well, and this will go on it. 8x10 chipboard. Got a cheetah there. Got that piece there. I'll cut this one down. So what do I use to put these down? One of my these and take off the edges. This I don't even think I'm going to cut off. I think it's a good size for tall and skinny. I've got a kit, Nevermore Creations, that some ancient textiles. I think that will be cool. I don't know if you guys are watching Cindy Armstrong. She's sort of doing this thing right now, so that would be fun to do as well. So we've got a zebra print. If you hear a baby in the background, it's not really a baby. My husband's speaking, so no worries. We're going to his life here, and he's going to do what he does. It's not monetized. I don't think it will pick up. It's so quiet back here, so hopefully that will be the case. I don't know that anybody is watching. Anyway, I'll be talking to you guys later. I didn't tell anybody I was going on. I just sort of popped on. So I get a bit spontaneous here and there. So yesterday, it's Speaking of being spontaneous, I changed my whole craft room around. I had I'm facing a wall. I needed to have light available to me, and I didn't have the support system close enough to my lighting, my outlets to give light. So I had to move my table up against the wall. I've got 3 lights shining on the table. It's much brighter. So I think that is good. So yeah, I'm just trying to, I need to press these down ahead of the game a little bit so that I can grab and glitter. That's sort of, that could be a tip of the day. Like when I could cut in half, make 2 small journals if I want to do that. Does that be the center? So we will see. This feels so soft. I don't think it's long enough for a full length, but I'm going to keep it because it's just well supported, and that isn't making a change in the feel of the fabric one way or the other. Okay, this one, I'm getting down to some of the other options that I like for the journal cover. So I'm going to move these over to the side. Yeah, sometimes this one is tough too. It's going to be tough to cut. I don't know if I'm going to try to cut it here because it's going to be a struggle for my scissors. I think I'll try just to show you guys. But, yeah, that's good for a smaller one. So this texture is great. So this will probably be one of them. Yeah, I might cut half piece in the, let's see how hard this is. So I tend to buy scissors, both pinking shears and sharp scissors for fabric. Once just because I'm pretty hard on, I made 3 to 5 handles, 8 like that. And when this isn't too bad because it doesn't have that plastic, since this is so thick, it's easier than I thought it would be. I'm just going to cut this down, cut that bad part off. The other option is, if it's not so hard to cut, cutting these down into like pieces that you can work. And so if I have leftovers, I might make them into patchwork. This one will just be a whole journal cover. The texture is perfect and everything. So this one, I'm thinking the same thing. They just might be more like tall and skinnies. They're sort of perfect for that size. And they're thick enough that I can get away with putting either heavyweight scrapbook paper or if I wanted them to be sort of soft, I can even do that packaging paper so it is like crunchy, or put it over a let's see, a Amazon bag, right? So if I cut this down, yeah, that's not a bad option either. So we'll see what I do with that. And these aren't worth saving just because that plastic's pretty bad. Like this can be a smaller one, or maybe 2 of them. I don't know. It's sort of when it becomes a pain. They're so thick. But I like cutting these down like this, or edges. I cut that a little bit like lopsided, but this can be a pocket here, a little pocket on top. So I'll play with that a little bit there. we've got that as an option. And let's see. Hello, I don't know if anybody's here with me, but just letting you know, I'm working on cutting down upholstery fabric for a journal I'm making for my sister. I'm having a good time doing that. I needed to go into my other room and get some of this upholstery fabric, the hand pieces, and have a whole bunch of chipboard I'll be using in more journals. So this is giving me a head start on fall things there. Okay. All these falls, these colors are coming back. The retro are fun. Doing a retro kit would be fun. Whenever I see these animal fabrics and the colors, I'm just happy. It's fun and creative. Okay, so we like creative things that bring us joy, right? Okay. This is so good as a, yeah, that's really gonna have to be sewed down. I'm gonna cut this too, because I'm here. I'm more apt to use it if it's cut down. Easier on my sewing too. Okay. Yeah, look how cute for a small journal. Texture, you know, sort of feel like a. That's really cute. Okay, so I've got a few pieces here. I'm gonna cut. Might as well this one down too. So okay, so it's Tuesday, and I'm an administrator for events, junk journals, and more. Go ahead and check out that Facebook group and or her coffee shop. I make supplies for her shop as well, and hopefully we'll start seeing more things there and in her shop. I hope to be opening soon. But we're gonna cut this down to. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cut one down too because I really like these as belly bands, and I will use them up pretty readily as belly bands. So today, if you have a post fabric that's already bagged, if you cut this piece down, you cut it in or cut it in thirds, and you got a belly band this way and that way, and you can decorate it more, or it can be the middle of your journal, right? So you got this one. Let's say I journal to this one. I could put that there, and that the journal looks like that. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, and it's pretty. It has 3 different fabric fronts, and that will extend. Like if you don't have a full length of upholstery fabric, you can cut them in half. You can extend it. It's use wider journal. If I put in now that I think about it, I won't be using 12 by 12. I'll cut that in half, and sew to it. So for her, I know she sort of likes it mixed. and matched. The other thing you want to consider is the weight. So I'd have to use these together and then the heavier ones together. So much. So that's another thing. Consider pieces, use heavy pieces with heavy pieces or use light pieces with light pieces. So that is that. Hi, Joan. I see that you're here. I don't know how long you were here. I hope it hasn't been too long. Oh, good. Maybe not too long. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Our lives have been so busy. We haven't had a chance to catch up with each other. I'm going to turn card. So one of the convenient things about Joan, I was talking about, I moved my whole craft space yesterday and trying to get things closer to me. I'm making a journal for my sister. So with that said, what I do is I have pre-cut pieces of my services that have just down. Let me see if I have any more here. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Okay. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just a half piece of the soda box and put two of them together and then put the fabrics on both sides. And so when I want to see what here. So I'm working on a cover for my sister's journal, Joan. It's New Mexico kit. This is the kit here. So I pulled out some fabric. I was trying to see what would go good with it. So the kit will be making a spine, and I actually use the sodas. So I like to, another tip I want to share with people, if you have a lot of this packaging paper, this is a great way to just use your chipboard. Go ahead and put the packaging on and then set on. And then I start to, what I usually do is just take the line that I have and sew it on. And then I'll maybe put another fabric over it to make it a little stronger. Take chipboard and sew this up and sew it down, and then I have a spine, and I'll reinforce it with extra fabric, whereas I'm using covers that are bigger than just a fold. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. Yeah, I think she'll like it. I have one for a journal from last year. I've been so busy, so I'm trying to get this done for her tonight, and then I made a nerd journal. Oh, maybe I'll get that really and show it to you guys because it's really cute. So I'm making this journal for my sister, and I will, I pulled out some upholstery fabrics. Here were some contenders. I will be making one for my cousin as well. But I think what I'm going to do for Sissy is use these fabrics. I haven't decided to cover, and I'm thinking I'm going to go this route on one side. And I'll probably do what I was talking about, and then back it with black, and this on the back side, so she can feel all of that. And then I can use this to go down the center, and that will look cool. So if I do those three pieces, that will work really well. I don't think it will cost too much. Oh, yeah, I need to get to that. I totally rearranged my whole space yesterday, so I'm getting a chance to get back watching some things. I know I haven't done mine. Recently. Oh yeah, I love that cowboy thing is fun, isn't it? So our family from New Mexico, we went there. So we did the New Mexico journal with Juju. I did some stenciling, and so these are those stencils. I need to go through and make some ephemera and everything. I don't know that I'll be here for really long, but I need to get into being some more live, doing some more with me. So I just wanted to show you guys my process of selecting fabrics and things to use. But let me grab, did you want to see that nursing journal? I haven't done it with my, I'm still processing some things that I feel are pretty messy, and it's not going to be the end project. Once the Yam kid has left, I've got Trisha's son for a couple months, and once he's gone, I'm going to move some things into the other room and sort of capture the space a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, I can grab the nursing journal because I haven't filmed it. Okay, so here's the nursing journal, and I made 15 journals in the last 3 days, so I have a lot of journals sitting around me. This is my sister's journal, and it's that kit. I sent this kit to Mama Juju. It's really, 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 it's on Etsy, and so she fell in love with it, and I fell in love with it. So I got to make this journal. Isn't it fun? Okay, so I got that sticker maker. I don't know if you heard me talking about it at all. It is the Lean sticker maker. It makes stickers, like real professional stickers, and I love them. So I went on Library of Congress, found nurse images, and was able to do that. I don't know if it's my internet either. It might be. I'm wired. I don't know if there's anything more that I can do. I know sometimes things cut out. Oh, she was working on that. So I had made a journal card, folded it in half. I love that too. I don't know if I can get it coordinate with those other I was working with. I love this teal color. So, and I used my steampunk kit because I thought it went well with it. Kept it pretty simple because one sister really missed. So she's going to do anything. She's not going to want a lot of things around. She's really minimal. She's a scrapbooker, but she does things really, really minimal. So, but I think it works out pretty good with just the neutral colors. It's pretty. Got it here. Anatomy. I did put lace on it on a lot of the pages. That seemed to work out really well. Oh, that reminds me, I have to call tomorrow. So I need get a new printer because when I print edge to edge, it makes it a little darker, like the color on it. That's not my favorite. And so I need to figure out how to fix that. I'm printing a lot more things that are not edge to edge. And then I have a little copper here. I like the convenience of HP, but man, their printers are not what they used to be. I used to have a really good printer, but just got old. And I'm happy with the one since then. This image. So you've seen this kit, it's almost DALL-E 2. Since it's a simple journal, I did a little bit of embellishments here and there. Isn't this a sweet page? It's such an easy kit to do, so. Yeah, see how this is brighter than the other one? Bumming me out because it's a lot more digitals. So that's one of the journals. I made this last week. No, this is from Etsy. I can't remember the gal who did it. I will try to remember to put it in the description below. The New Mexican design. Do you want to see other journals, or do you want me to work on the cover? Because I think the cover's boring. Now that I shared what I was going to do, I get bored really easily. Isn't this cute? So this is just a naked journal, but I made it for the shop with a cute little doggy and kitty cat making a sandcastle. These are much more fun. This is also just cute little naked journals I'm using up. These were smaller pieces of that upholstery fabric. Thought I just shared the other ways that I use the upholstery fabric. Look how cute. So I've got the hipster bluebirds. Oh, I'm just crafting and chatting. I don't care working on. I just want to have fun. And these are funner than the cover. I've been procrastinating. Yeah, aren't they cute? So I attempted the canvas, the busted canvas on these. So isn't that cute? We're having Dachshund, I don't know how to say that, Dachshunds, coming to the coast next week. So the store will be full of people who have these cute little wiener dogs. So I decided to make a few little tunnels with those. The little Japanese one. Got the little. Isn't that sweet? And then I just have a fancy lady one. So her on the cover there, that was really pretty. So again, they're just grab and go journal. So I did those this week. And I saw that I cut out there this wine journal every second Saturday. So I finished this up yesterday. This is my kit, one of my kits with the birds, but not, and this wine bird is, but this is a different kit. And that might be Caroline. I can't remember. I just got some of these patches and I've really been enjoying them. This is Lindsay's page. So I'm just going to bore you with little journal flip throughs because these are all going to the shop tomorrow. And I haven't had a flip through them, so we'll do it here. Your board to death. See, also, I'm not seeing one. I got the image from, I got this image from Creative Fabrica. And I decided I love polka dot. Or that. Oh, is it still in? Has it been for a while? Because I'm seeing a little bit. Oh, but it is frozen, isn't it? Oh, what a bummer. Is it still frozen? Okay. Okay, maybe that will help. Can you hear me? I see that I'm frozen on YouTube. Oh, that I don't resolve this. It's making me very sad. I need to end the live and try it another time. I'm not quite sure why it's frozen, but it is definitely frozen. So, oh, I see that I'm back on YouTube. Can you see me back? There's a little bit of a delay, but it's not too bad. So it's still voice in and out. I know. So is it any better? Because I unplugged the hard line to see if that helps. And it's looking better on YouTube for me. But I just thought I would double check to see if it's any better. Oh, it's looking good now? Oh, cool. So did you get to see anything? So really cool. There's the little kitties and dog. There's a lady. There's Oh, it's frozen again, huh? Shoot. Oh, there we go. It's so. There's a little pug. There's the Japanese puppy dog. And I think you saw the birdie. And then the other cute birdie. And I won't bore you with the flip throughs, but there's another cover. This was fun. This is Nevermore Creations. And Nevermore Creations. This was my Alaska one. That's a picture from a book. There's an Alaska one. That's an image from Louise Heinzel. And there's another one of mine. So that's what I got to work, and I did this one. So that's what I've been working on the last few days. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got to see some of. Told my husband I wouldn't be on here too long, so probably be here for another 15 minutes and get a start on the cover here. So what I'm going to do, there is a strategy that I'm thinking of that I haven't tried before, so maybe I will try it. Okay. So one thing that I have a hard time with is because I like to sew my, let me see. I don't know how I never feel like I have enough that I want. That's craziness. Okay. So what I'm going to do is cut this down a little bit here. Connecting the two pieces of chipboard is always the challenge, right? So this is how I work. I never work with a plan. I'm usually pretty just to see how it will work out. But I'm wondering, I like to layer them up, but I'm wondering if I can get them attached ahead of time and glue the other side down is what I'm thinking. So I'll explain myself in a minute. Okay. So if I'm able to reinforce it, because I usually just sew these together on the sewing machine like this, but if I do one side, it doesn't have to be super strong. Because I like to cover up the Pepsi, right? So if I go ahead and do this and glue this side down, and then I glue this side down, here, and glue this side down here. I've been in this phase of, I I know I need to throw stuff out. I don't want to, so I'm trying to use it or lose it as quick as I can. So that's why I have all this packaging paper, because it is so convenient to have this down. I could take it to the sewing machine and it's so much, it's ready to go without me fussing a lot over it. See, you are such a good teacher because you plan things ahead and you know things really well. And I'm like, I think this will work. I'm going to go for it. Live TV, either at its worst or at its best. I don't know. Okay. So, oh, see, yep, I messed up a little bit because it slid. That's okay, because it's going to be covered with fabric. It's not going to matter that much. But how bad did I mess up? A bit. So I should probably use better glue, but that's okay. I know we just can't keep it all as much. I'm like, how do I make 15 journals and still don't have a dent in anything? So it looks like you've been really loving your diamond printing. I know, she's always so proud when we throw away stuff, right? Yeah, this actually isn't a bad way. It's not perfect. I messed up a little bit, but it's not a bad way to reinforce things. So if I put it on this side and do the same, and flip it over. And when I take it to my sewing machine, I will just sew down here, and around the whole thing, with or without fabric on it. Sometimes I go around it twice, with the before the fabric and after the fabric. Well, you've really diversified your channel, so that's been awesome to see. And I used up a whole foot of that paper. Yay me. Okay. Now the question is, so the reason I wanted them to be together, let me make sure they bend do it the other way. There we go. This one's a little bit longer, huh? That's okay. There we go. I wonder if this is too big. Let me cut it here. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. It's a little bit too big. There we go. I guess with me just putting, I can do it on this side as well, just as readily. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like it better this way. Okay. But I like that this adds the reinforcement to it already ahead of time. Is it still too thick? You have 4 different sizes for your journals. Oh, you're getting, that's cool. Okay. Is it still too thick? I think it's still too thick. Just 1 second. Yeah, that's a little better. Nine by 6, but with the little foldovers, I'll make all different sizes, but they're not structured in any ways. Okay, I think that's going to fold just fine. That's going to fold just fine. This is going to be glued down with this. Okay, now I know what to do with my shipping paper. I do like this concept. It does make it quicker in the short run, and it means I can sew less. Yeah. So what have you been cooking on your foodie? And it looks like our connector. Now I'm tempted to just have this go across the whole way, and the reason and then put another one over it is because, again, it will reinforce it so that it crosses over there, right? So that would be solid, and that's not a bad option. But I wanted to go this way instead. So I want this on the back. I could fold, will that fold over as a pocket? Not quite. Okay, so that may not work, but that's okay. I'm gonna cut this down. I really do love using this poster fabric. Oh, I need to decide what I'm going to put on the, I'm just going to keep using this. Okay. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I was going to say you put peanut butter with your boiled eggs, but no, I read that wrong. So Thursday is a peanut butter and bacon combo. I've also, that sounds all amazing. So with that has the whites in the background, I just want to make sure I've got this covered really well on both sides, so that that blue won't show through too much. I'm getting hungry. That sounds good. I'm gonna have to make some hamburger or some nachos or spaghetti tonight, I think. So, what was your? Didn't see. What was your theme for the 12 by 12 yesterday? I need to get some images from Bonnie for Missouri. I'm doing that with Juju on Sunday. Oh, egg salad with sandwich sounds good for supper. Okay. I know this seemed like a super long process, but actually it hasn't been didn't take too long. Now I'm going to go I'm going to keep this end on so that I will have a side pocket there. I think I'm just going to keep it really simple like that. And even though this is temporary glue, it's going to all be sewn on, so it's not going to be a problem. Sort of wanted the crossover there to give it a little bit more reinforcement. And the other piece is, where did I put it? Right here. And this here. And I am not going to worry about putting a edge along here. There's a little bit of that plastic there from the book because I'm going to cover it up. But I'll probably do that. Let's see. Where is the piece I want to use? Here, about that piece. I will do something. I'll find something I like better. But I will have a piece that's sewn down there that will cover it up, and I will like that. That will be good. I don't think I like this well enough to do that. I want it mixed a little bit. I just don't know what piece I'll use. Oh, hi, how are you doing? So you're doing summer fun using goodies. You've gotten a happy mail. That's really cool. Sounds amazing. Hi, I'm cover from my sister's journal. This is my New Mexico kit, and I'm doing a journal cover for it. And this is where I'm at right now. I need to take it to the sewing machine before I move to the next step. But I need to find a different cover there for that. But I've got a journal here so far. I might put some lace or another piece of like that, but that matches it. And this will be the this will be the cover that, this is a cover that I'm using for my sister, and this is the cover I'll be using for my cousin. We can use this one. No, I think I've been a little choppy. I was hardwired, and we unplugged our hardwire, and that was going okay. I don't know if it's still an issue. Sounds like it is. Yeah, I wasn't going to be staying on much longer, so, and I've been on for about an hour. So I just don't know how to resolve this choppy issue. I'm so bummed because I've done all the things. We got a new router, do hardwire, change, quit. I'm recording. I don't know how to resolve it. Yeah, that'll be you. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and end. I've been going for an hour. I thought how would go. I'm this far along in the cover. I just wanted to do a little bit of a craft with, but if I'm not choppy and there's something, we'll just have to do this another time. So, oh, you got a computer with the RAM. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to. I have a newer computer, but it's divided, and I'm wondering that's part of the problem. So I was wondering if that could be a situation. I'm not quite sure. That's how, when I got the computer, it had a C drive and a D. My C is smaller than my D. So, anyways, could be a possibility. And my computer also that could be part of it too. Video card. It's wonderful seeing you on. We'll go with that. No worries. I walked on. I was spontaneous. I wasn't really sure to come on with me. I want to stay in the habit of trying to do lives, but it sort of self-defeating if I'm really choppy like this, it's not worth the effort to do it. So it's good for you guys. Thank you for coming. And if you're watching the replay, even through choppiness, that is amazing. And you guys have a wonderful Tuesday evening, and I'll probably see you around a little bit. Bye. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'll play around with computer thing as well. It just seems like there's never. It just keeps on going. All right. Well, thanks so much, Peter. I could try to delete things off my other computer and just run that, but that computer's older. I don't know if I could add more RAM on this one to make a difference.